Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's Noble Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Fonta Flora Brewing Company out of Nebo, North Carolina. This beer is called Pills Please. And it was funny when the last time I was at the farm, I saw a bunch of people ordering this and no one knew what it was actually supposed to be. The comma I think helps, but I heard several people just said, "Can I get the PLS or PLZ, or please?" But it's Pills Please, just abbreviated. Pilsner style lager beer brewed with local fresh Cascade hops, 5.2 ABV. And I've not had this before, so I'm really excited. I like all the lagers that they do. I know this is not really an appropriate glass for this beer, but it's what I have, so that's what we're going to go with. And I know I've heard comments from their mainstay Pilsner, the Nebo Pils. People say, well, it's a good beer, but it shouldn't really be labeled as a Pilsner because it's way too hopped. And it's not like traditional noble hops, which I don't necessarily disagree with. But it is a really good beer. So I'm curious to see if this is more, along the lines of a true Pilsner. You can see it pours a pretty. There's a very, very slight cloudiness to it, but for the most part, it's pretty clear, like a traditional Pilsner with about 2 fingers worth of really fluffy white head. So this definitely smells more like a traditional Pilsner than the Nebo does. A lot of there's really not much hop character. I mean, I get a little bit of like spicy hops, but a ton of like husky, doughy and crackery malt. It smells awesome. So yeah, this is definitely a lot more traditional than the Nebo is. That's really good. It almost has a little bit of like grapey character, and I don't know what that is. I know I get that in some beers, and I really don't know what causes that because I know it's not like actual grape, obviously. But this is incredibly dry, but it's not. It's the hop. It has a good hop bitterness to it, but the hop flavor is it's not non-existent, but it's pretty minimal. Which I guess is kind of, Pilsners are supposed to be bitter, but they're not really supposed to have a lot of hop flavor. So I guess this really is pretty traditional. I wouldn't say that I would specifically pick this out as having like Cascade in it. I mean, Cascade is kind of earthy. It is kind of closer to German hops than a lot of other American hops, so I think that makes sense here. It has like a tiny little kick of sweetness at the beginning, but then it finishes really dry. That makes me just want to go back and drink more. The body on this is so light too. It's not watery, but it is really light. Like I am even surprised that it's 5.2. I would guess like 4.5. Because it is very light and crisp. Excuse me. I wouldn't say that this is like on my top 5 American Pilsners that I've ever had. because it's not, but I think it's a really, really good American-made Pilsner. I like the fact that they use homegrown hops, Cascade hops. I think that's really cool. Um, I don't. I only bought one can of this. I don't remember what it cost, but I know it wasn't expensive. I'm guessing 4 packs of this was like $12 to $14, and if that's the case, this is definitely a buy for me. If you want something that's more traditional to a true Pilsner than the Nebo, I would recommend getting this. I actually like the Nebo better as just a beer itself, just the beer. Taking like not considering style, I just like the Nebo better. But this is still really, really good, and I'm definitely going to crush the rest of this can pretty quickly. So definitely check this out. Another awesome lager and beer in general from these guys. That's all I got on this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.